YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to this channel, make sure you drop down there and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. Guys, today nothing has changed, nothing is different, nothing has changed. So I wanted to make this little video, guys. We're going to start doing a lot more of these Bitcoin breakdowns since I finally figured out how to make this daggone screen recorder work. So here we are on my computer, and you guys can see we are on CoinMarketCap. The market cap is at $1.6 trillion. It's going up. The market is looking a lot more green today. Let's look at the overall sentiment in the market. You guys can see Bitcoin starting to consolidate a little better, and this market is starting to perform a little better now. But we're still not out of the woods yet, guys. So we're back in Bitcoin here. And I want to actually direct you guys to this little stock cheat sheet. If you're brand new to trading, this is something that will very much help you. So I just type in stock cheat sheet and I click on the third little image here. This is a really good one. It just shows you some of the patterns that you guys should be looking for. There's bull patterns, bearish patterns here, as well as these trend reversal patterns. So trend reversal is basically just telling you, no, it was going down and now it's giving you the sign it's going to go up. So today, the trend pattern that we're going to be looking at is this double bottom pattern right here. And we're also going to be looking at this head and shoulders pattern right here. And we're going to show you where these are breaking out. And just basically what we're kind of looking at with Bitcoin right now to see where we're at. So here we are back in CoinMarketCap. So if you're looking at this on other trading platforms too, you may have some tools and stuff like that. But I'm not really going to get into my back office of Kraken right now or use any like real indicators just because you don't really need them right now. Honestly, you don't always need them. So especially if you're looking at long-term stuff, you don't really need all the tools that some people use. So right now we're just looking at the all-time. You can't really tell anything other than the fact that this is a very bearish trend that we're still stuck in. The year-to-date shows, again, we talked about that. So that head and shoulders, you see how the head and shoulders, it goes from down, it creates a shoulder, dips, it creates a head, dips again, touches this, it creates some support right here, and it jumps up and then it drops down. And this is a bear trend right here, guys. So you could see and also pay attention to this double bottom where it goes down, up, down, touches this line, and then breaks back up. So that's kind of what we're looking at here playing out. So you could see this right here. This is the neck, or this is the shoulder, the neck, or the head, and then the other shoulder, and then we broke down. So this is a head and shoulders all over this big year to date. And that's why we go from macro to smaller, guys. You always should start at the biggest chart first. I don't want to use a minute chart or hour chart, or the smallest chart that I'll use is a 4-hour chart, but that's the last chart that I would look at. Just because if you're just looking at the daily chart, this doesn't really tell me anything. You know what I mean? There's not really anything going on right here. The 7-day chart, you know, it kind of tells you that we double bottomed right here. But if you really want to see where we're at, this is where we're at. So we had this head and shoulders, and then we broke down. We kind of cup and handled right here, which is another pattern that you can see on that list. And it went up, head and shoulders. You see that little head and shoulders, dropped down, and we double bottomed, and now we're breaking to the upside. But we're not really sitting at any support right now. As you guys could see, like there's no other time where it really touches this time where it holds any kind of support. So we really want to close above 42 right now. And then we want to turn that resistance. So we have resistance at 42. We weren't able to break it. We've tried it a couple times. We haven't been able to break it the past couple times. So we want to try to close above 42 and then start using that resistance as some support. And then ultimately bounce off of that would be healthy. Go up to above 47 where we have some more support. See, so this is kind of where we're at. See, this is like 38, 39. But we have support around 42. We've touched that point a couple times and we've created some support kind of like over here-ish. And then you could draw a straight line across. Again, I'm not in my bull trading stuff, so maybe I should be, but whatever. I don't always use it, to be honest with you. So you can see in the 3-month again, you can see that double bottom and that we're retracing. But again, we're not sitting at anything, guys. We're not sitting at anything that's telling me that honestly this can't drop back down and still go down more. We're still in a very manipulated market. Again, not out of the woods yet, but this is definitely positive, and this is why a lot of your guys' portfolios are green today. But look at this. The market's performing great today. So that's positive. But is there anything that's sparking this news? So we should always be paying attention to the news and what's going on, guys. So one thing that's going on is India released this. So this is one big India cryptocurrency guy. He said, after fighting for 2 years, I got court clarification that crypto is not banned. Now the issue. State banks are not allowing us to buy crypto. Today, Indian Central Bank allowed their customers to buy crypto after Supreme Court order. So there's a Supreme Court order that came out and basically saying that, you know, these guys should be allowed to buy crypto. And look, a lot of these guys, it's like the #1 trending thing right now that, or the #2 trending thing in India right now is that they basically want Bitcoin. So the people have kind of spoken. And this is the thing, guys. India is a huge market. Like, we think about Bitcoin's impact in the United States, but the United States has about 300 million people, a little over. India has 1 billion people. You know, Asia has 4 billion people. Africa, 1 billion people. So the U.S., yeah, we have a lot of money, but again, at the same time, they have more people. And they have more of a need for it over there in places like Africa and India and stuff like that. It's just, they have more of a need for it than over here, but we still have a great need for it over here too. But yeah, this is some bullish news out of Bitcoin today. After, you know, weeks and weeks of FUD, you know, they're basically saying that, you know, we might be out of the neck of the woods again. Though this chart's not showing me that we're out of the woods yet, because we're not really sitting at any support here. So that's just kind of what we're looking at. That's like the main news, I think, today. So if you guys ever want to look at news too, you could just go to this, like jtalkscrypto.com, because what I did here, I pulled all the top news articles from all the top websites, and you guys can see all the news right here. Your one-stop shop for news. You can just go to Bitcoin, bam. Yeah, and you can get some Bitcoin TA. This was just posted today. Today's the 31st. Yeah, today's the 31st. So a bunch of news about Bitcoin. As well as, look, all my videos here on the side, and then my videos would normally be at the bottom, but I'm not on the homepage. So if you go to the homepage, my videos are at the bottom of the homepage. And yeah, just tons and tons of news. This pulls news from all the top cryptocurrency websites. Again, more free resources for you guys to do your research. So at the end of the day, that's what we're always doing, guys. We're always doing our research. We're always seeing the sentiment in the market and what's going on. It's super, super important for us to do that, because yeah, it's just really important. So we have to stay up on the space, and a lot of people go by the news too. So it's like there's a lot of FUD, like when they're trying to drive the price down and talking about the China ban that they've been talking about. Even though China banned Bitcoins like years ago, they're still trying to push this story. Oh, China banned Bitcoin, and you know, Fox News, all these. Why are they doing this, guys? Why are they driving down the price? And then all of a sudden they want to release this statement, oh, India's allowing Bitcoin again. Because maybe they're done accumulating. These billionaires and rich hedge funds, maybe they're done accumulating. You got to understand that the market that we're in, guys, is super manipulatable. We have a smaller market cap. Look, it says the market cap right here on coinmarketcap.com. You can check all these little statistics are really good. So this market cap, this is our entire cryptocurrency. So there's 10,177 cryptos just on CoinMarketCap. There's even more than that. They're just not listed. But CoinMarketCap has says that the whole entire market's worth $1.6 trillion with a 24-hour volume of $115 trillion. So it's up. Bitcoin dominance is up a little bit. This way you can check the Bitcoin dominance. Tells you, talks about the Ethereum gas fees right now. How much, you know, basically, if you know how to read this. But if you don't know how to read it, it's okay, because it'll tell you when you're in Uniswap. But Ethereum gas fees have been super low too. They have their second layer of Ethereum out now, so that's decreased gas fees tremendously, which we will talk about Ethereum, but just not in this video. But yeah, I mean, today is looking like a brighter day. There's some bullish news, so maybe we found a floor. Maybe we don't drop down to 25. We can still drop down to 25, because look at this year chart. It still doesn't look very super bullish. It is having a little price breakout, but again, we got to close above 42, and we got to start getting some support back, and we got to start creating more of an uptrend before I could say that we are out of this little bear scenario that we're in right now, because this is a double bottom. This could be the bottom right here. This could be the double bottom and then we V up from here, and that would be super great. But there's a chance too that it's not the bottom and we still do have a little more downside. I think ultimately the downside, if we do have downside, will last maybe 2 more weeks. Like this consolidation phase right here, this didn't just happen overnight, this happened over time. So it takes a couple of weeks usually when Bitcoin has these big dumps, that it just takes time, guys. You just got to be patient. Like it had this big parabolic run up and then it drops down and then it consolidates and then this is the bear season where it just totally floored out in 2019. It was brutal. And then it was accumulation phase right here, and then had another pump, drop down, another bear season right here. Well, this is COVID time. People start accumulating. They're driving the price down so that they can accumulate, and then we had this big parabolic run. Of course, everybody was getting involved. And yeah, so I think that's kind of where we're at right now. We're ultimately still in a bull market, but this is just like a bear trend inside of a bull market, and it's just in a consolidation phase where it's just a good time to accumulate. In my opinion, I don't think that the bull run is over. We are still on course with the stock to flow chart, which is the life cycle of Bitcoin. There's plenty of YouTubers that talk about the life cycle of Bitcoin. We're not going to talk about it in this video because the video is already getting kind of long. I'm going to probably cut it here actually because we're at like 11-12 minutes. But if you guys enjoyed this TA, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to be a part of my private Telegram where we do even more in-depth TA of Bitcoin, definitely retweet this on Twitter and tag at JTalksCrypto. And I'll be picking 100 people that do that to join my private Telegram. Also, if you don't have Twitter, you can also DM me on IG. I will put those in the pinned messages below. Never contact the guy on WhatsApp. I will never spam you a referral link. I will never charge you to be in my Telegram. This is all free information that we talk about here. It's not financial advice, guys. It's just news and free information. So don't take everything that I say to heart. Always at the end of the day, guys, again, do your research. I do my research and I just bring to you guys my findings, just like the news. But ultimately we should all be doing our research. Just want to reiterate that because some people always say that I give them picks and what do you pick this time, what do you pick that time? But guys, this is not financial advice. This is just news. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the video here and I will catch you next one. Peace.